Scorpio, welcome to your sexual tarot reading for the month of November. I hope all is well for you. So, one of the top two questions I get, why do you do sexual tarot? And will you see something more? That second question answers the first. That's why we're here. As a tarot reader who does private readings, it's one of the #1 questions I get. Will you see something more? Will there be something more? Okay? Hence, sexual tarot. Yeah? If you're living life, you got blank spots, honey. Tarot's but one method in which to fill those blank spots. Alright? Also, take what resonates, leave what does not. If it's not your story, don't force it to fit. You'll only make yourself miserable trying. There's a good chance that portions of this will resonate with you and some not at all. Okay? Side note, you'll also note my energy is kind of down. I am very prone to twice a year sinusitis or sinus infection. I am extremely prone to it. There's nothing I can do to prevent it. It just is what it is. I just have to deal with it. And it's a major drag on my energy. It's tiresome, man. Let me tell you, my sinuses become so swollen, particularly in my ears. I've often lost hearing. My equilibrium's all fucked up. Like, I look like I've had a few drinks, you know what I mean? Even when I haven't. And even when I'm sitting down, I get a little... It's awful, man. It's awful. But it's something I have to just deal with. That's life, alright? So there's that. Yeah, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. What a way to introduce yourself to somebody. I am sassyscorpiontarot. I swear I use real language and I'm a real person, honey. Alright, starting it off. Knight of Pentacles. Boo. No, we're not going to do that. We did that last month. We're not doing it again, Spirit. We're not doing it again. Knight of Pentacles is the most tangible form of communication. Okay, it's realistic. It's solid. You can wrap your mind around it. Okay, it's legit communication. So hopefully, you know, for those of you who are single, hopefully you are experiencing some communication at this time with the potential whatever. Okay, or nothing's really going on. I don't want that to happen again. Let's say something else. Okay, show me the mutual. This will tell me what's up. Show me the mutual, please. Show me the mutual energy. Show me if there's mutual energy, please. Show me the mutual energy, please. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Yeah. 3 of Swords is heartbreak, honey. Did you recently break up with somebody? Oh, no. It's gonna be one of those, huh? Oh, no. Tangible form of communication, Page of Pentacles. A realistic conversation happened regarding ending something that hurt, okay? You're both feeling it. It's under the mutual category, the 3 of Swords. You're both feeling it, okay? You're both feeling the heartbreak there. Okay, whether or not you were on the receiving end of it or you sent that particular message out, I don't know. Regardless, the result is the same. Show me Scorpio strengths, please. Show me Scorpio strengths, please. Show me Scorpio strengths, please. Okay, you're here. I'm not going to take all this, but you are here. You showed up. Okay, Death is your card. Simply, you know how to end things. The 10 of Swords, and there you are. So it's your strength. You know when it was time to end things, okay? No more chances. Judgment. 8 of Wands. You took action and or communication. I feel like you are a Scorpio that took the situation into your hands and ended something. Not without heartbreak, though. Let's shift up that energy, please. Show me strengths, please. A couple of cards, please. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Show me strengths, please. Show me strengths, please. Show me strengths, please. No. Show me strengths, please. The Hierophant. Okay. That's interesting. So the Hierophant, traditionally in tarot, he's the most official guy. Yeah? He's the one that says yes. He's the one that says no. And his word typically tends to be law. The card of Taurus, respectively, which is why they're so associated with stubbornness. You know, waiting on that yes or no can take a while. But yeah, this is under your strength, that's lovely. So your strength here is that you know to say yes or no to something. You're very decisive. Okay, I'm looking at a very decisive Scorpio. It's your strength. Okay, so clearly you made a difficult decision and it was the correct one. Yeah, at least in your estimation, that's what it was, because you considered it a strength. That's what I'm looking at. A Scorpio who said yes or you said no, and either way it was correct for you. Okay, show me the weaknesses, please. Show me the weaknesses, please. Show me the weaknesses, please. Almost, not quite. Strength. Strength as a weakness. Yeah, absolutely. Perhaps you're too strong. Perhaps you're too strong. Or at least some of you perceive yourself as being too strong. Which, with the energy you're giving off here, that might well be the case for some of you. Show me the weaknesses, blind spots, issues, weaknesses, blind spots. Okay. Eight of Swords. You're all up in your head about the whatever it was, the Eight of Swords. You kind of seem to be mentally trapped about this. Was this the correct thing to do? There you are at the bottom of the deck again. Some of you Scorpios had to do some serious... I'm not surprised though, by the way, FYI. Excuse me, there'll be a lot of throat clearing and things like that. We are in the season of Scorpius, which started October 22nd, and I'm seeing transformative energy for everybody. So here's the hope in that. With endings come beginnings. That's how it works. Okay? A lot of people forget that about the season of Scorpio. Endings, yeah. But they also forget, hand in hand with that come beginnings. Okay, you can't really begin something without ending something else. That's just how it is. Okay, it's the great cycle. I see in your weakness you're doubting your decision, the Eight of Swords. Okay, can't get out of your head about it. Okay, show me the potential outcome, please. Excuse me, I'm going to be doing this the whole time. Let me tell you, it sucks. It sucks. And like I said, there's nothing I can do to prevent it. It just is what it is. I live in Texas, and people who are already sensitive to allergies are fucked. Again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Show me that potential outcome, please. Show me that potential outcome, please, for Scorpio. Show me something good. Show me something interesting. Show me something... Nine of Wands. Oh, no. Why, though? Okay. Nine of Wands, yay! No, not yay. Well, in this deck, it's a little different. Could there be angry defensiveness, some arguments? Yeah, but actually in this deck, it's a little different. There is some anger here, passion underlying it, okay? But here's what's interesting. It's not two people arguing, it's two people not wanting to speak their piece or say what it is they need to say. Okay, so there's a chance for reconciling through communication, but one or both of you is holding out, okay? So it could be, so it's, you can see how here's what's interesting if you can focus on that card. Okay, good. He's kind of like shushing her, like don't say anymore. So somebody has said enough and the other person has said nothing at all. So that works both ways. Somebody said too much, the other person didn't say enough. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. So this is interesting. Yeah. Show me that, show me what I need to see, please. I'm sorry, Scorpio. You know, where's that reading where you go off to Acapulco and just go crazy? Where's that reading for you? How come I never see that reading for you? Why can't I ever see that? I want a reading. Spirit, just FYI, if you could jot this down for me. One day can you show me Scorpio who just takes off to Acapulco and just has a wild week? I mean, why can't we get, I've seen it. I've seen it. Not for Scorpio. I want that week in Acapulco, honey. Let me tell you. All this sinus nonsense. Bleh. Show me the Page of Pentacles, please. Okay. Yeah, you had to speak a harsh truth. The Ace of Swords. You had to cut someone out, speak a harsh truth. Regardless, the result is the same. Okay. Anything else, please? I don't know if I want to look. Because it does end up the same. Yeah. Eight of Coin. Okay. So in this deck, it would not work. Quite simply, you cut it out. The Eight of Coin, it would not work. In this deck, it's interesting. The Eight of Coin has a unique feature in that there was a differential issue between fantasy and reality. In other words, it wasn't going to happen. Okay, so you had to cut it out. quite simply. Show me the Three of Swords, please. Show me the Three of Swords, please. Show me the Three of Swords, please. It's mutual. It's mutual heartache. It's mutual hurts. It's mutual pain. Come on, man. Give me a jumper, please. Give me a jumper, please. Okay. There was too much deception. There's too much deception, too much confusion. The Seven of Swords is all that in a bag of chips. Too much withholding of one's thoughts. So the Seven of Swords is typically the active withholding of one's thoughts. It doesn't have to be malicious. But it's like somebody couldn't speak the truth. The other person did, which I'm seeing over here. Somebody might have said, the Seven of Swords, by the way, in this deck is interesting. It has a unique feature, and that's friendship or allyship. So there might have been a suggestion here. As you can see, there's multiple figures in this card. Whoever you cut out, or if they cut you out, was like, let's be friends, and the other person was like, no. That Seven of Swords or the Three of Swords is quite directive. No. We can't be that either. Okay, so, yeah, there you go. I can't be friends with you. We can't be allies. They're very strong, very potent personality, because in one card it represents 3 people. So this person has a very strong personality. Okay, you or them, and somebody offered to be friends, and no. The suggestion there was not taken well. Anything else, please, for that Three of Swords? The manifestation. Why? Show me why. The manifestation, what's the manifestation? What is it? Oh, okay, there you are. Bold and beautiful as always. Fierce. You chose not to manifest this person anymore. You two clearly aren't on the same page, in other words. Okay, so you did what you had to do. All right. Not once, but twice. Yeah. I'm not going to manifest you anymore. And also, no, I'm not cool with being friends. Damn. You want your energy to mean something, and it does not mean anything, apparently, with this person. Damn. So basically, you wanted someone that did not want you that back. In fact, they probably suggested, let's be friends, and you're like, oh, fuck this. You're out. Okay, show me the strengths, please, the Hierophant. Show me the strengths, please, as the Hierophant. Show me the strengths, please. There could be deception involved as well. The Seven of Swords is a classic interpretation. You're comfortable as yourself, as you always are. Nine of Pentacles. It really is not difficult to you to be on your own, and that's not surprising for Scorpio whatsoever. If, you know, one of the benefits of knowing when to end things is that you're terribly comfortable being on your own. This does not disturb you. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, you're single, you're confident. Awesome, excellent, and quite official. You're officially single. The Hierophant of the Nine of Pentacles over the Hierophant. We are officially single. Okay, go. Just as I said that, your power number came up on my timer, 1313. Wow, you're officially single. I don't think, Knight of Pentacles and the Knave of Pentacles. It's something about too slow here. Too slow. Too slow. This person moved too slow. The communication was absent, probably. The Knight of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Knave of Pentacles, the most practical form of communication, even the most basic communication with this person was too fucking slow. Or it just didn't mean the same thing. What else, please? Under strengths, you understood this. You understood it. You don't dispute it. It is what it is. Okay. What else, please? What else, please? What else, please? What else, please? God, could this be any more of a Scorpio reading? I mean, really. Seven of Wands, you're defensive. Yeah, I know. I know. And you're Eight of Swords over Eight of Swords. Oh, brilliant. You're all up in your head about it. In other words, you didn't want to do this. Okay? You didn't want to do this. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. It's interesting that your weaknesses is it's kind of mirroring each other. You don't know if you did the right thing. However, Your weakness is that you tried too hard to make this work when you had no reason to. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Okay, you spent too much time on this person. You spent way too much time in your person, and you keep going over that. By the way, did I try hard enough? Yes, you did. I don't know how long this went on for, but it went on. Okay, show me what else, please, about the Eight of Swords. There. I'm obligated to take this again. Yeah. So there's that element of time having passed. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles, as we know, is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Okay, powerful but slow as fuck. Yes, we know this. There was either no communication, an absence of communication, you tried too hard, you waited too long, you put your energy and effort into the wrong person. Are we all on the same page here? Cool. Let's keep going. Some of that. I just want to get through this. Excuse me. This is one of those that I would seriously consider redoing because it's just so blah. But and maybe I should redo it. I don't know. We'll see. Some of the Nine of Wands. Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Three of Swords over the Ten of Cups. Okay. Why? Why? I'm not convinced that that's you now. Show me why. Okay. There's an anxiety here about never reconnecting. Nine of Swords with the Three of Cups. Show me why. Why is the anxiety there? Show me the Nine of Swords, please. Show me the Nine of Swords, please. Okay. There's a regret here. Okay. Okay. Well, to put not too fine a point on it, it just looks like, you know, yeah, the Four of Pentacles. It's okay. So you're having to do what you had to do is here. The pain of it's real. It's apparent. I'm looking at a Scorpio who did what they needed to do in a very real sense. Somebody offered to stay friends and you're like, I'm not having that. So it's you're fine being on your own, comfortable single. This is a non-issue, okay? You have, but the thing is, you get all up in your head about it. You know, did I do the correct thing? Did I do the right thing? Etc. But the truth is, you already know this because the weakness here is very apparent. There was no communication. The expectations are not correct. They're not in place. You tried to make it work. It kept failing. Cool. So the outcome here is that someone, and here's what's interesting, because you clearly said your piece. You clearly said your piece. I don't think the other person did. Nine of Wands. I don't think they did, because you're all up in your head about the process of what you did. So why the Three of Swords would be apparent again over the Ten of Cups is the only other conclusion here is that somebody spoke their piece, the other person did not, which was, again, in this deck, that's what this card is. Someone's willing to say what they need to say, the other person isn't. The other person was not willing to say what they needed to say, or they didn't know how. There's an anxiety here about reconnecting, or that there will never be a reconnection again. Since you're the one who said, I don't want to be friends, it's not you, it's them. Okay? There's an anxiety here about not reconnecting again. I'm going to go ahead and say it's because they have unfinished business. Okay. Anything else, please, about that conclusion? Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They're trying to decide about whether or not they want to speak again. Okay. Yeah. There's something here about an anticipation. I don't know what it is. I think it has to do with a lack of communication. Somebody didn't get to speak their piece the first time. Perhaps you were very abrupt. I don't know. Which, that's very you, by the way. But yeah, I feel like there is a decision this person's trying to make about whether or not to come forward, if it would be welcome. Okay, the Nine of Swords with the Three of Cups, there is anxiety here. They do not like how things ended. I don't think that they had a chance to speak their piece, or at least in their estimation, they feel they did not, because now they have this decision about whether or not to contact you to come forward. Okay, the Chariot. Let me know if you're dealing with a Cancer. But yet, there's a decision here about whether or not to come forward. Personally, it looks like this person feels there is some dispute left. possibly. And should they come forward or not? I think this person has not spoken their piece, or at least they feel they did not. Your reasoning seems to be pretty clear here. You do get up in your head about how much time was spent in past, etc., and how much you labored in this area, and you kind of kick yourself in the ass for that. Okay, fine. So you ended things quite sharply, it's looking like. Okay, so just please, FYI, be aware that this person is considering communication with you, if for no other reason than for them to speak their piece. Again, that Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Movement, movement, movement. Okay. So they're considering it. Whether or not it will be, I do not know. But they are thinking about it. Especially if they are dissatisfied. About how things ended and why, etc. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles, very strong. It's a very strong decision they're trying to make right now. All right. What else, please? What else, please? Any additional information for Scorpio? Any additional information, please, or messages for Scorpio? So you are here representing yourself. That's cool. But, did some of you feel like you were being manipulated? You put it into the Magician works both ways. He can be the magician or he can be a manipulator, depending on how he wants to use his tools. Perhaps it's you. You felt like you didn't want to manipulate this energy by staying friends when you know you couldn't be. Or it might be that you feel like you were being manipulated on their end for something you did not want. What else, please? Any additional information, please? I don't know. You let me know if that's true for you or not. That's up to you. What else, please? Any additional information for Scorpio? Seduction. Yeah, there was some seduction here. Temptation. Absolutely. Clear as day. Seven of Swords over the Three of Swords. It could be that there was a third-party situation here. Okay. But again, the baseline here is that heartbreak, regardless. Somebody wanted to make healthy choices. You didn't want to be engaged in this anymore. So healthy choices plus seduction. Clearly there was temptation here. I did see that in your general love reading, by the way, last week, if you want to check that out. There was a definite case of temptation. Moving on it, yes or no. I'm seeing the other kind of reverse end of that decision. Okay, from last week. Check that out if you have a minute. This is the Scorpio who's looking like said no. Okay? Or simply, it just a relationship that really wasn't. Okay? So you moved away from it. All right, Scorpio, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, put in the comments as you see fit. Like, share, subscribe as you see fit. And next week are the general love readings. Okay? Take care. Be well.